because if we start concentrating on our diet, the problem is we will have in another 2 or 3 generations, we will only be eating a couple of grains of rice, a couple of grains of this, because straight away the body will put on more weight, because we are getting weaker and weaker with our endocrine system. You have any questions, Frank?
Well, how did you acquire this sort of information?
This information, Frank, it was actually when I was in India in 1983, between the time of 1983 to 1986. Actually, I was in the mountains called Surli Mountains in the South India. And there is this Indian Aboriginal people. You could actually call them Indian Aboriginal. They are known as Narikuravar. So I met one of the elders from there. And I was 17 years old then. And learned few breathing techniques and few exercises, few meditational practices from him. But I never actually took it seriously until 7-8 years ago, when I started looking at myself and saying, oh, I'm 35 now, or 37 then, and I need to look after my body. So I started applying those breathing practices, and this is what I get to.
Okay, so you're saying if they practice this, they can give up normal dieting altogether?
Yes, eventually, because we have the body mechanism that can break down anything. So we have some people who got very high metabolism. What does that mean? That means the thyroid, parathyroid, the endocrine system, entire endocrine system, starting from testes, ovaries, adrenal gland, thymus, and thyroid, parathyroid, and the master glands, pituitary and pineal gland. When they are functioning at their fullest level, you could eat anything and you could break it down. So this is what we are aiming at. We work on the body, reactivate the body's functions again. Once we get the body under our control, then we can start eating everything. Because if it's about diet, you can diet for such a long time. You stop the diet, straight away you start putting on weight again. But here you are applying the breath, which we normally do anyway. If we don't breathe, we don't live.
Okay, well how long does this practice go for?
This is every day you need to practice at least, if you are a very serious contender, practice every hour for 10 to 15 cycles. And then 45 days, you should have a very great result. You should be very close to the optimum level. And then from there, you would know when you can start eating the normal diet. Start eating the normal diet even from now. Have the normal diet, but do the breathing properly. And then you would find it slowly start reducing. But eat every 2.5 hours to 3 hours. It's a very important factor that we eat every 2.5 hours to 3 hours, otherwise we will start storing. And then when the gas builds up, they get expanded, and then we become big like this. You go there, and then you got this here, and then you got this here, and then you got that there. All this is known as fat in the current world. But and what happened?
Well, tell me, do you have any literature on this? What do you find out?
All this is put on the book called Reality of Relativity. The principles, that book is actually the principles of Apardi. You can visit the website Apardi.com, and also you can also Google Reality of Relativity. You can find video clips there, or you can find the book itself, and it is explained. The book contains the entirety of so many other issues are also explained in the book, completeness of the issues that we are facing. As you know, Frank, in the first breathing practices, you were there doing the breathing and treated from prostate cancer.
It certainly worked for me.
And there are so many other people, testimonials are coming through because this is a very new practice that we have brought it out to the universe only in the last 6 months or 7 months. And so many hundreds and hundreds of testimonials are flowing into the website. We are slowly getting out to the universe, and as we grow, and we want everybody to come along with us. It's so beautiful.
I wish you the very best with that. It's really worth it.
Thank you, Frank. Yeah. And please practice that practice. And then if you have any questions, any doubt, you can contact us through Apardi.com, and there will be a blog where you can communicate with us. any help that we can. It is free and it is up to you how much you want to practice. Eating, we start controlling whatever we eat. It can only reduce and reduce and reduce to a certain level. But activate the machineries that you have inside you and let them break it down. They are there to work for us. Activate them, get rid of the toxins from the body. The more and more toxins builds up, the more and more rubbish we need to put in to feed them and to keep them alive and to keep them functioning. So, good luck with your practice. Thank you.